Welcome back, guys, to Atelier Ryza 3, where now, having been to the underworld and spoken to the Sky Tuna clan's leadership, finding out more about how the Felucia was used by the men of the Age of God, etc. God, yeah, of course we're evil. That's just generally how things are. We come along, we take the resources thing. That's humanity. Weaponize it. Weaponize it. Weaponize it all. I, of course, am here in the Cleria Atelier to do some alchemy to start off the session, because since last time I have done gem reduction to a large amount. As you can see, I now have 500,000 gems owned. Barely took me any kind of grinding, just getting hives out from the underworld. It's just the easiest thing. Just hit a couple of trees, come back, profit. So we should be able to make anything or duplicate anything we need to duplicate throughout this session. Because we ran out very fast last time with that armor. We should be able to either duplicate the armor or make new armor. I intend to make different types of armor too. So that's sorted. I also have like a ton of extra materials in general. As you can see, I have 31 rainbow neutralizers, 11 honeys, 12 zettel, 10 mixing oil, 7 ingots, 9 stylium. For some reason I didn't make more of them. 22 cremania, 29 golditarian, 17 sorcery roses, 10 royal cloths. So we've got like stuff to use in things, which is all that I really wanted. Polishing powder I have, polishing sand I have, because I couldn't make any more. I just duplicated it, because that just makes sense, doesn't it? That's what duplication's for. So we aim to make ourselves for 3 weapons, some new armors, get 3 more new characters into the front row. We've got Ampul Leela and our +1, whose name I don't necessarily... I think it's Carla, but kind of like, yeah, it is Carla. I am right, but I was unsure on the basis of the fact that we've barely met, and you are a new character being introduced quite late. So we're going to get these 3 geared up and ready to fight in the front lines at this point in time. Because of synthesis I did, etc., I do now have 7,810 SP to spend. As you would do if you were doing your alchemy normally, so just from pre-crafts, etc. So just looking up here, I want to get all of this section. By that I mean extra ingredients +2 times 2 means 4 more on any craft, meaning we can pretty much get all the crafts done. There are a couple of crafts that we still have that things are a little tight for on recipe morphs, I noticed. So just getting these for 6,000 SP would sort that out instantly. On top of that, getting rebuild level up and rebuild level up level 2 for 1,500 takes all our SP and just basically puts us in a state where we can make good stuff very easily. And then item rebuild it to make it better, like our tools to reach the maximum goals. So that should leave the item rebuild level at level 60 now. Because this last one over here, powered rebuild level 3, gives you 39 levels, which will put you up to 99. And that just allows us to really knock through a craft pretty damn easily. So 310 SP is currently on hand. Now it's time to start alchemizing, as is the start of a session. So what should we start with? Now, one of the things that being in the underworld made me realize is that it's not just about armor. There's some accessories that we've just not made to have like good stats or anything. Of course, weapons. I've only ever made one weapon for people and haven't made them properly ever. Apart from maybe like Patty's weapon is like the best one, but that's just because of the fact that the reforgy thing came open and you can stick 3 things and there we go, stats. Do you know what I mean? Stats. We like stats. So with that said and done, what we really want to do now is kind of like sort some of that issue. Not having good bombs is one of the really obvious things that we just don't have at this point in time to do anything. So we'll start with tools. This might take a little bit of time after all, because the grass sickle and the hammer have not been upgraded to full as I jump randomly. So if we take off the sickle I have and the hammer I have, because they might end up going into the recipe, if you know what I mean, at some point. Let's make the upgrade so we can get, hopefully, everything that can drop out of a thing. That is the first thing to do. Because we might be missing like some incredibly important materials here, there, and everywhere. Let us begin. Doesn't need to be good quality. We need polishing powder for this. I've got a 2er. In fact, I don't need to put a 2er in because none of the stats on the first tier even count for anything. We need to get to the second tier. That's all we need to do. Silent Sickle needs taboo drops. Look at all these I've got with like lightning on them. Beautiful, right? I need a free of fire. So we've got keys as well. Crimson Ore does. Do you know what? I do not have a 4 for lightning trees, so I'm actually going to have to use 2 of them. I could use a key as well, but now that we've got the extra items that we can put in, it's pretty much all sorted and simple. Which is why I was just like, oh yeah, I've got this much SP now. We should probably do this. So let's see how far we can push it without an item rebuild. We've got 10 quantity, to be fair. That is how much we'd start with, I guess. So yeah, we have to put the grass sickle in for cable cutting. Hopefully we don't have any more sickles. Okay, so we need to get to masterful cutting. We need quite a bit of quality, but it looks like we're reaching that quality anyway. If we go for a 2er for here, and then start working our way this way. So a 4 of wind means that either I use one of these wind crystal balls I've made, or I may use one of these feathers. I guess considering that's the exact value. This adds ore, so we don't actually need anything good in here. All we need to do is get to this section. And then from there, I'm assuming I don't have a 5 of ice. So it'll have to be a couple of ancient branches by the look of it. Some of them have good stats on them though. I don't want to use these ancient branches. Are pretty good. So I do have to use this much. 2. So really I better just use 2 worse ones. Because it's a tool. It doesn't really require me to go in too hard, does it? As long as I hit the stat bonuses, we're good. And taboo drops. Man, you're going to just rake me over the coals for them. Unless I've got like a key that can... I don't think I've got a fire boosting key actually. No, I don't. Sadness. I have to use 2 of these taboo drops. I could just duplicate more then. That's the goal, right? So the item itself is only level 4, which means from here on out, I am rebuilding this to be the good stuff is really easy. $490 free quality. Look at the SP we're gaining. So this is plus 50% SP plus the laboratory with the SP boost from having the expansions and the base laboratory bonus as well, right? Seems pretty tasty to me. Right, so we just need to take it to gathering large as possible. Level 9. Oh no, stupid sickle! I should have duplicated another sickle. Why are you in the way? Get out. No, no. Screw you, I'll use a key then. Haha. Can't stop me. What do you think you're doing? I'm just going to use this because it's cheapest now. I don't know. Oh, I needed to hit 6? No, I need to hit 5. Beautiful. So gathering up extra large, nothing else is there, and masterful cutting, which means we've got top quality, bonuses, sorted. I'm going to give it some pluses, and forest blessing. Super tool made. We just need one more. That's the hammer. I wonder if we'll end up with the same problem with the hammer. Can we look ahead on the hammer? No, probably not. Right then. Hammer plus. I've got 2 hammers in my possession. I've made 2 hammers already, so maybe that'll work out. Think of it that way. Now, all my wood is quality 126. Weird. I know why that is. It's because those are one of the things that got from the tree at the same time when I was doing the gem reduction. So everything got like really min-maxed to be the exact same, the highest quality we can get from said tree. So I need to hit a 3 here. Hammer crystal do. Pentanite. I actually went out and got some of these extra because we had so many that were just 1. But we definitely needed some higher elemental value because it was blocking, making stuff good. You get me? Don't even need to put anything more into there. So we need a 3 on... Of course, I've got like only 2s and 1s. I'll use a 4. One of these better than the rest? Yeah, sure. I have to use cream in here again. Okay, I can... I actually have to... Why? Why are you taking all my beautiful bars? I'll have to duplicate more. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just have to use tons. And there are no more hammers. In fact, it seems like all the stuff here involves metal. So no matter what, I'm using an absolute crap ton of metal to make this. Oh man. Metallic hammers make sense to me. Oh, wait, there's a hammer. Okay, we got the hammer. We'll put our old hammer into it. Okay, we got some other stuff that works here that don't involve us using gold Aterion, so that's nice, like ancient swords. Man, I need to hit a bigger threshold than I thought. Should I try to key this? How much do you think ice increase S is? It's 2, right? Yeah, so I can only hit it with a 4. I can't hit it with a 2 and well, I could hit it with 2 and. So we just need to make it to masterful crushing, so basically any of these work. Any metal? I don't even think I need to use a metal that's good. At least I could put a 4 and a 2 into this one. My cream and air supply! Why would you do this? Right, so masterful crushing is obtained, so we get the best stuff from hammer type whacking. Hammer type whacking. Because we got axe type whacking on the things as well. We never blunt that thing. And now it's lumber, it's mainly bolt. Use these ancient logs a lot. Again, it's metal, but we have an extra for that. Decayed iron piece. We can make our way around this, see? Wood. Gold uni. Okay, that's as far as we can make it. We'll give it defense and speed charge. It's stronger than some of our guys' weapons. It's actually stronger than some of our guys' weapons if you could employ it to attack people. It is a metal hammer, to be fair. The Ravage hammer has been made. Look at the SP. And this is before we make weapons and armors as well. Let's quickly go die and rebuild, of course. Never what you want. And finish up with gathering up extra large. She's really considering things when she says that. There we go. We didn't even need the extra item rebuild levels, but the extra putting stuff in stuff worked. An item rebuild gives us SP as well, so we're just making bank at the moment by making this stuff. So we have now sorted out the tool situation. What's this I'm missing? Good question. I mean, so we've got we've got 2 S rank tools, an A rank tool, and we could probably do with upgrading the rest. I'm guessing the golden axe itself is just a little bit off. So before we do any more alchemy and make some more stuff, let's go do some small quests that we've been missing here, there, and everywhere as well, that I now know the locations of before I forget. That would be a good idea, but it's not duplication I want to go to, it's rebuild, because we may as well, now that we've done these two, we may as well do the axe as well, right? Because now we've got the extra rebuild levels, we can just make it the rest of the way. So what were we going for? We had expert shopping. It's gathering up, is it? Gathering up extra large. Ice gemstones. The Genesis stone. And just anything with a tour. And that finishes that off. It's not S rank, I guess. But now we get the most we can out of those 3 items. So, we have a couple of quests that are on the board from last time that never found the items for. Not guide I want to go to at all. There's a quest, there's literally a quest menu there, so I'm going to get to it. Take this if you're tired. We could not make golden hearts because we couldn't find red king apples. The breath of the sea to Faurre. We needed crown shellfish. Actually found them. I've now forgotten where I found them. And the era before the age of God. So let's go do this one first of all, while I hope to brain myself. Oh, I completely remember where this is now. Yeah, I got it. Let's do these two then. I know roughly where they are. So let's get out there. First things first, before we gear up anyone, we need to leave this region. We're going to go to the Kark Isles before it tells us to go to the Kark Isles. Because if we go to the Kark Isles after we do the objective, just before going to the Kark Isles, we might end up being sucked into even more story. And we did a lot of story last session. But interestingly, I found the stuff literally right here. Crown shellfish. You might see there's an issue here in the fact that there's not a lot of it around. So we might have to like exit, re-enter a few times and let it respawn to get it to really work in our favor. It'd be quite interesting to see how much, like, we're probably going to need to upgrade our basket now because of all these extra large gains we're getting now. So this is where it doesn't, like, respawn instantly. I don't know my bearings now from where we are at. Right, we come down the steps. Oh, they don't respawn instantly. So we might have to just wait for these to, like, repop in time. Because that's where I found it. And I didn't see any other, like, other spots for it around this place. So we're just going to have to, like, get it bit by bit. Or we could deploy another little mechanic that we haven't used yet back at the Atelier. That is a good point. But let's go get ourselves the other thing that we wanted. So we're going to the... Not here. It's actually down here, now that I think about it. There is one thing I need from here. Because I had to go out and find this as well. Obviously, things are generally in the region of when we find a person. It's kind of like in that section. And I was running through this area, of course, when we were searching for the like enemies to beat. Didn't realize there was something else on the board here. Because there are 2 different kinds of trees. See, like these bee havens here, etc. And 2 different types of materials. So as you see, I just got Trihorn. That is needed, by the way. For Leela's weaponry. So I had to figure out where the hell that was. And apart from that, we need to go to the fishing village in the bay, I'm pretty sure. I think it was a tree here I found the apple. Again, 2 different types of trees are present. Thick tree. Fin tree. Red king apple. So basically, I've just been missing the fin trees. That these are like... We got 1. We're going to need more than 1. That's kind of an issue for us. Ah, farming. The fun times. And now that we confirmed that fast travel does do the reset, we can use that to get ourselves the other thing we need for the other quest too. Now I'm sure you're wondering, where the drop rate being this bad, why didn't he not do this in between sessions? Yeah, you're right. I probably should have, now looking at it. I didn't realize there was no extra ones in the area. There we go, Red King Apple times 3. Life is good again. So we only need to make 3 drops, and I don't know if there's, if like 1 craft is enough to make 1. So it's golden hearts, that's the one. So we now have Red King apples. It is... You want 3 of these? Well, I guess we could just duplicate. With a synthesis quality of above 80, right? Oh my god, they use Traveler's Water Orbs. Not impressed. Fresh fruit recovers AP and stun gauge damage. Legendary fruit does as well. Sweet taste heals HP and regenerates health over time. So this is the overall healing item in the end. I don't know whether to make a really good one then for myself. Stimulating Gulp removes a random debuff and reduces wait time. Best Gulp. Some good names in this. Always like doing my best golf. Fire healing, thunder healing. The thunder healing increases their resistance by 1 level and automatically heals HP for a while. Increases bolt resistance. Oh my goodness. Terrific healing. Sounds great though. Increases item healing amount by 20%. Stimulating Gulp. You're using up my Traveler's Water Orbs here, buddy. Healing plus tremendous healing. Quality 200 for this. Yeah, I'm just going to like duplicate some ridiculously good things, I think. I'm just going to make one really good one. It seems to be like the way to play at the moment. I have Bolt Increase M here. So that can like just pass on some stuff. So we've already got that done. We can move on to this section. We've got 2 trait slots sorted too. A CC -1. Traveler Water Orbs. It might be like we might want to make one with item rebuild. It does sound like a really good healing item. But we need good Traveler's Water Orbs to really make the best use of it. CC down to 3 here. We want to use our original build quantity, but I'm actually running out of Traveler's Water Orbs. This is an issue. Let's randomly stick this skull in here. Unlock super trait slot? I don't know. Do we have a super trait we can give you? Super trait. Find a super trait. Find a super trait that actually works. It's the next thing. A lot of them are grayed out all the time. I mean, we may as well take it. We got 3 more things to slot in, yet I don't actually have 3 more things because everything is Traveler's Water Orbs from here. And it's also gated. That's interesting, isn't it? It's all gated, so there's just nothing we can really add. We can definitely add in a Traveler's Water Orb, don't get me wrong. So we'll leave it at this. Tremendous healing. Terrific healing. Temporarily increase attack greatly when you using item. Increase item power and heal rate with more targets. Can they critical? Let's go with Herculean Blessing. Super healing item. So we made 1 golden heart and we need to give that to the guy. So what we'll do is, because we need 3 of them. We already need 1. Oops. Why did I'm making up numbers. I'm totally making up numbers. Counts as a consumable. We duplicate this 1 unit. And we give it him. Then we'll rebuild it into something much better. Whee! So that's that quest done. Let's go to the Med region. And to Faurre village, isn't it? I think there's another quest that's blopped here. Look at all this stuff that's blopped here now. World quest starting here too. But we try to finish quests before we start new ones, correct? Now we have 3-star gathering of stuff. You do wonder like what we can maybe get out of things. I think personally I need more Holy Arbor crystals, to be fair. And I say that with great knowledge that I probably do need that. But yeah, now we can really like get... Oh, you could just get Queen Spiderwebs with the scythe at level 3. They're always in short supply too. This is good. Right, is it ready? Yes, it is. Have one of these golden hearts we made. Toto, here, drink this. Can one single medicine really do all that much? Yeah, just try drinking it. Okay, then. He was a bit low on energy, a bit down, wasn't he? Ugh, how is it? I feel the fatigue falling away from my body. This stuff is super effective. I'm glad, but please do be more kind to your body. It'll be too late if you collapse. Being lectured by my juniors, I feel helpless. Oh, I'm sorry, that was arrogant of me. No, it's fine. It's the truth. Thank you for this. Here, it's not much, but please take it. And so we get 5 Red King apples back and 1,500 coal. Doesn't exactly seem like the greatest exchange we've ever made, like the trade deal in the history of everything, does it? He has now popped up another quest. So I say that we get the other one done now that we know that fast travel does just respawn stuff. And grab those extra things on this little section here. Thing is as well, we've started getting SP and we've barely been crafting again. We're back up to 3,000. So is it right that... Yeah, if we're going to do this and it's by picking things up, I should get the quantity boosts for picking up things. Because that will make this a little bit faster. Depends how many crown shellfish you actually get per gather. We got 2. So I'm pretty sure we're at like 4 at the moment. Why do we need 10 for this? The fact that this isn't even a fishable item either. If I wasn't coming to the front of the atelier, I'd have been balls in trying to find it. We got a little bit more luck there. It'll tell us in a second when we've got the quest done. But I think it's always good to do this at the start of a session, is to clear out certain issues we've got, especially knowing how much alchemy we have to do. A Breath of the Sea to Faurre is complete. Let's go give it over back in the Med. We are going... It's still in the Med Forest area, the village between the mountains. Here we go. Basket silently crying. I was like, hey, I empty it regularly. It doesn't need to be bigger. Carrying around a bigger basket sounds counterproductive to me. Anyway, let's give this in to you. We have what you need. You can almost smell the sea. I dug it out of the ground, so it's not really the sea at all. None for myself, though. Well, how is this? Oh, the pungent, vivid scent of the beach. I mean, actually, wait, it came from the carcels just rose, so yeah. This is it. Oh, how I've waited. I'm so fed up with the smell of dirt and iron. Today will be a feast. Adventure, thank you. I didn't quite expect this. So this is what living in the mountains does to you. Living on an island. It's hard to relate. 500 SP and 5 more tonight for the trouble. Not bad. So 2 quests done. More quests to be done. let us return back to the Cleric Atelier and get our 3 other party members into the fore. So it's time to make weapons and armor. Well, I feel I should make some Traveler's Water Orbs first and like finish off the good. Maybe duplicate them. This is why we get the gems, because it speeds progress along. You know what I mean? Like 31 rainbow neutralizers will hopefully speed things along because it stands in place of every neutralizer we get. I've probably gone past it already. There it is. So we need Zettel of a meh quality. But to be honest, to get like the quality stuff and the synth stuff up there, you need quite a lot. So I probably need better Zettel in time. By the look of things here. So essentially we want Traveler's Water Orbs with a high elemental value. Oh wow, we really don't have a lot of the free variety here. Foamy water. We don't even have a free foamy water. Wait, did I actually put in... Oh, wow. Yes, I did. Put in the wrong thing. I mean, it works, but it doesn't. The only thing we can kind of go down the way of here is this section. We do have... some 4s. Quality also affects elemental value, if I'm right in saying. The higher we build that, the more likely we are to get a good one. So we're aiming for 4. Effect spread is good too. And traits also add on. So yeah, we're kind of capping out a little here. That brings it up to 3. I don't know whether to go with that. No, I'll go with a low... Like, I must have a lower quality one. No, I've got them all the same. So it depends what you want to carry on at this point in time. In terms of item and stats. But we only made a 3er, didn't we? Tell a lie, we actually did make it a 4 thanks to the traits. So because of what that has got going on with it, again, the best thing for me to do is the item duplicate. And get a few more of them. Again, it was less than 10 minutes gathering to get that much gems from just gathering alone. There are obviously faster or better ways of doing it. But what works, works is how I'd put it. So now we can go deep. And effect spread. Oh my goodness. Effect spread. Traveler's Orbs are just going to rock this. Right, so we put this in here and bang, it does the next tier as well. That's what effect spread does. 4 and a 5. This will do the next tier as well, look. Aw, what? My best sculpt. Best sculpt removes a random debuff and reduces weight by probably quite a lot. How dare you betray me, effect spread. I'll just give us some letters in it. We're basically capping out the level on this now, by the way. Have we capped out? We have indeed. So I can either spread this on to everyone now, or just have one and then rebuild it even more once we unlock the next bit of it. Let's say it's not looking terrible, is it? Golden Heart. Quite some good stats on it. It's too bad you can't make it more than effect single. And look at the SP gains again. We haven't really done a lot of rebuilding, but now that we can, it's probably going to work out quite well for us. Right.